Mummy, you will be all right without us, won't you?
Why, you know I will, and you will all be fine too.
Miles away from anywhere. No shops, no houses, nothing.
10 miles from the nearest railway station and 2 miles from my post office. I should know. I deliver all the professor's letters myself.
The professor?
He must have a big family to need a place like this.
Oh no, miss. He lives there on his own. Well, apart from the servants and Mrs. Macready.
But it's enormous. It's the biggest house I've ever seen.
Ah, this is an ancient house, miss. Famous as it is, before the war used to get lots of visitors. There comes the professor now.
He looks scary. I'm sure he's very nice to you. Come on.
Stop it, Edmund. Good evening, sir. I'm Peter Pevensey. This is my brother Edmund, and these are my sisters, Susan and Lucy.
Welcome, welcome, one and all. You must be tired and hungry after your long journey.
Well, if that's all, sir, I'd best be getting back to my post office.
Yes, of course.
Thank you for bringing us here.
Bye. Thank you. Mrs. Macready will show you to your rooms directly. I shall see you for breakfast tomorrow morning. Now, if you will excuse me, I was in the middle of something important. Mrs. Macready.
Follow me, children, and please take care not to abstain.
Good night, children.
Good night, Professor. Here we are. Those are your rooms, straight to bed.
We've fallen on our feet with no mistake. This is going to be splendid. That old chap will let us do anything we like.
I think he's an old dear.
Oh, come off it, Susan. Don't go and talk like that.
Like what?
Try and talk like Mother, that's what.
I shall talk as I please in anyway. It's time you were in bed.
Who are you to say when I go to bed? Go to bed yourself.
Hadn't we all better go to bed? There should be a row if we heard talking here.
No, they won't hear us. It's about 10 minutes walk from here down to that dining room. Although I feel rather tired, I shall retire.
Me too. Let's talk about it in the morning. Coming, Lou? Good night, everyone.
Oh well, I suppose I should go to bed too.
Wake up! Wake up, everyone! Wake up, sleepyheads. Today's the day to be exploring the grounds. I see Edmund. Fancy a bit of tree climbing or fishing in the stream.
We'll be lucky. They can hardly see the stream through this rain.
Of course, typical, it would be raining.
Do stop grumbling, Ed. It'll clear up in an hour or so. And in the meantime, there's swans and lots of books.
Not for me. I'm going exploring the house. I say, anyone for hide and seek?
I'll be the hunter.
The girls can't hunt, it'll have to be me.
Of course girls can hunt, Edmund.
That's all right. I'll be just as happy hiding. There are hundreds of places in this old house. Come on, let's start.
No hiding in one of your imaginary countries, Lucy. That would be cheating.
You won't stop going about that, will you?
Go easy, Edmund. Lucy's right. You keep on needing her about it. Enough is enough.
Let's get going. 1, 2, 3, 4, 99, 100. Coming. Ready or not?
Oh no! Edmund's coming! Where shall I hide? Oh, that's it! I'll hide in that old wardrobe. I'll get behind these old fur coats. Funny, it suddenly seems really cold. And my sandals are wet. That's because I'm walking through snow. And look, the trees, the bushes, everywhere is covered in a blanket of snow. I don't believe it. Where am I?
I know she came into this room. She must be in that wardrobe. Time to give her a fright. Gotcha, Lucy. Lucy, where are you? I know you're in here. I can't see a thing. If I just get some light in here, I'll soon find you. How is it so cold in here all of a sudden?
Goodness gracious me.
Good evening.
Good evening, good evening. Excuse me, but am I right in thinking you are a daughter of Eve?
My name is Lucy.
But you are what they call a girl.
Well, of course I'm a girl.
But you are, in fact, human.
Well, of course I'm human.
To be sure, how stupid of me. But I've never seen a son of Adam or daughter of Eve before. Delighted. Allow me to introduce myself. My name is Tumnus.
I'm very pleased to meet you, Mr. Tumnus.
And may I ask, O Lucy, daughter of Eve, how you have come into Narnia?
Narnia? What's that?
Narnia is all that lies between that lamppost and the great castle of Cair Paravel on the eastern sea. Did you come from the Wildwoods West?
I got in through the wardrobe in the spare room.
I'm afraid geography is never my strong point. Otherwise I would know where those countries are.
But it's not countries. It's only just back there. I'm not sure now. It was summer there.
And yet it is winter here, and has been for ever so long. Well, O Lucy, daughter of Eve, from the land of Speum and the city of Wardrobe, let's get out of the cold and have some tea.
No, thank you. Really must be getting back.
It's just round the corner. There's a roaring fire, and toast, and sardines, and cake.
Well, along.
Take my arm, daughter of Eve, and we shall both fit under my umbrella. Off we go. Well, what do you think of my little home?
I don't think I've ever been such a nice place. What lovely chairs.
One for me, one for a friend. Won't you sit down?
Is that your flute, Mr. Tomness?
Oh yes, all we fawns play. Some better than others, but the midnight dances wouldn't be the same without music.
Midnight dances, that sounds very exciting.
Yes, the nymphs and the dryads come out to dance. Then there's the hunting of the white stag, who can grant you wishes if you can catch him.
And what would you wish for, Mr. Tomness?
For the 4 thrones of Cair Paravel to be filled.
What do you mean?
At Cair Paravel, time out of mind. There's a saying in Narnia, when 4 thrones are filled by humankind, then evil will be over. Cair Paravel, Cair Paravel, 4 thrones stand empty at Cair Paravel. Cair Paravel, Cair Paravel, on the shore of the eastern sea. When Adam's flesh and Adam's bone are enthroned at Cair Paravel, the evil witch will be overthrown, and spring shall come once more. Cair Paravel, Cair Paravel, 4 thrones stand empty at Cair Paravel. Cair Paravel, on the shore of the eastern sea. On the shore of the eastern sea. Would you care for more cake?
No, thank you, Mr. Tomness. I really must be getting back now.
It's no good now, you know.
What do you mean? The others will wonder where I've been all this time. Oh, Mr. Tomness Jones, please, what is the matter?
I'm crying because I'm such a bad fawn.
Surely not. What have you done?
I'm a spy for the White Witch.
The White Witch? Who is she?
She's all of Narnia under her power. That's why it's always winter. Imagine that. Always winter, never Christmas.
Well, what do you do for her?
I'm a kidnapper. I befriend innocent children in the woods, invite them over to my cave for tea, just so they can be handed over to the White Witch.
Like me, you mean?
She ordered me to hand over any son of Adam or daughter Eve I encountered, and you were the first.
Mr. Tomness, you must do not such a thing.
If she finds out I let you go, she'll have my horns cut off, and my beard, and even my tail.
How dreadful.
That's not the worst of it. She could turn me into stone.
You have a good heart, but I really must be getting back now.
I'll see you back to the Lumpers. Then you must find your way back to Spare Room and Wardrobe.
What do you know? I sworn Lucy was the one who daydreamed. Is that her over there? Who's she talking to? It can't be. It has the looks of a girl. Lucy, Lucy, I'm here too. It's me, Edmund. I'm sorry I teased you about your daydreams. Do come out. Just like a girl, sulking and ignoring me with no intention of accepting an apology.
But what are you?
Please, Your Majesty, but I don't know what you mean. I'm at school, but it's the holidays now.
But what are you? Are you a great overgrown dwarf that has cut off its beard?
No, Your Majesty, I've never had a beard. I am a boy.
A boy? You mean you are a son of Adam? I see, you're an idiot, whatever else you may be. But answer me, once and for all. Are you human?
Why, yes, Your Majesty.
And how, pray, did you enter my dominion?
I came in through a wardrobe, Your Majesty.
A wardrobe? What do you mean?
I just opened the door and found myself here, Your Majesty.
A door from the world of men. I have heard of such things. And this correct everything. But he's only one and easily dealt with. My poor child, how cold you look. Come, sit with me and we will talk. Would you like a hot drink?
Yes, please, Your Majesty.
It is dull to drink without eating. What would you like best?
A Turkish delight, please, Your Majesty. I've never tasted such good Turkish delight before.
I'm glad. Is there anyone waiting for you?
There's 4 of us all together. My sister Lucy was here somewhere. I think I saw her with someone. It looked like a fawn or something.
A fawn?
When you see her, you must tell her that she mustn't believe everything those fawns say. Where is she now?
I followed her through the wardrobe, but I haven't seen her since she met that fawn.
And the other 2?
They're still back home, but they don't know that Lucy wasn't making up a story.
Son of Adam, I would very much like to meet your brother and 2 sisters. Will you bring them to meet me at my house?
I'll try.
Because if you do, you could get all the Turkish delight you could ever want.
Can't we go to your house now?
No, not now. When your brother and sisters are here, I shall make you my prince, oh clever and handsome son of Adam, and then one day you shall be king.
Can you show me the way back to my country?
Simple. Straight on past that lamppost will bring you to the world of men. The other way, my house lies between those 2 hills. So away now, and don't return without the others.
I'll do my best.
Oh, and don't mention me to the others. It'd be fun to keep it a secret.
Can I have some more Turkish delight for the road, please?
Next time, son of Adam, next time. Drive on!
Edmund, you're here. So you got in too. Isn't it wonderful?
Yes, but where have you been? I've been looking for you everywhere.
I was having lunch with Mr. Thomas, the fawn I told you about. He was worried he was going to be in trouble with the White Witch, but he thinks he'll be okay now.
The White Witch?
She's a terrible person who calls herself the Queen of Narnia. She makes it winter all year round and never Christmas. Imagine that.
You mustn't believe everything these fawns say.
Who says so?
Must have read it somewhere. But we better get home now, or they'll be wondering where we have gone.
wondering where I was?
So, you've been hiding, have you? Poor old Lou. You have to hide longer than that when people start looking for you.
But I've been away for hours and hours.
Keep your eyes out for marbles, everyone, because I think Lucy's lost hers.
Don't be silly, Lucy. We only came out of that room a moment ago, and you were there then.
She's not being silly, Susan. She's just making it for sort of fun, aren't you?
No, Peter, I'm not. It's a magic wardrobe. There's a wooden side and a fawn and a witch. It's all called Narnia. A wooden side?
A wood inside her head, more like.
Well, come and see for yourself if you don't believe me. Through this wardrobe, this dusty old wardrobe, what a secret, what a surprise. Through this wardrobe, this wonderful wardrobe, lies a land of snow and ice. There's a wood and it's snowing. There's a fawn there as well. Come with me, let's get going. Come and see for yourselves. Narnia, Narnia, that's the place where I've been. Narnia, Narnia, not a lie or a dream. There.
Come on, Lou. You've had your joke, and you better top it now.
But it was all different a moment ago. I promise it was.
Don't cry, Lou. Let's get you something to drink.
No, Peter, Susan, it's all true. It's a magic wardrobe and there's a country inside. Edmund and I both got it. Go on, Edmund, tell them about it.
What's all this about, Ed?
Do tell us, Edmund.
Oh, yes. Me and Lucy have been pretending that story about the wardrobe was true.
Edmund?
Have you found some more new countries? There she goes, she's off again. That's the worst with young kids these days. Do you think she's gone insane? What's this place called Narnia? What's the matter with her? I'm sure she's turning farmier. We know there's nothing in there. Narnia, Narnia, that's the place where I've been. Narnia, Narnia, not a lie or a dream.
Oh, there you are, Lucy.
Do cheer up, Lucy, old thing.
I don't care what you say, and I don't care what you say. I know that I have visited the magic land today. You can write to mother, tell the prof on me. I won't deny the things I know, the places I have seen. Narnia, Narnia, that's the place where I've been. Narnia, Narnia, not a lie or a dream. Whatever shall we do? It's so unlike her.
Perhaps you ought to tell the professor, and he'll know what to do. Professor, I wonder if you could give us some advice.
Well, I'll certainly try.
It's about Lucy. A few days ago, she told us she'd been off on some adventure through a door in the back of one of your wardrobes.
Do go on.
She said she meant a fawn and something about a witch.
She said Edmund had been through the wardrobe too. She's upset we don't believe it, and Edmund keeps taunting her about it.
Well, firstly, how do you know she's not telling the truth?
We checked the back of the wardrobe.
And Edmund did say they were pretending.
And in your experience, which of them is the most truthful?
Up until now, I'd have said Lucy.
And what about you, my dear?
Well, I have said the same, but it just couldn't be true. All this about woods and thorns.
That is more than I know. But a charge of lying against a truthful person is a very serious thing.
We're even afraid she might not be lying, but there's something wrong with her.
Madness, you mean? Why, you only have to look at her to see she's not mad. And you know her not to tell lies. So the only possibility is that she is indeed telling the truth.
But how can it be true, sir?
Why doesn't everyone find this magic land when they go through the country?
Well, if there really is a doorway to another world, then who are we to say what the rules there are?
So you mean to say that there really could be words just round the corner?
There are more things in heaven and earth, my boy.
That's Shakespeare, isn't it?
Good to know they teach you something in schools these days. What do you know about logic?